Chapter 8. Animal Life. Organs of breathing. Organs for movement. Organs of feeding. Migration among animals. Animals can be seen in the air, on land, in water and on trees. Different animals live in different places. The natural home or surroundings of an animal where it lives, eats, grows and has babies is called its habitat. There are different types of habitats on Earth: forests, deserts, polar regions and mountains, oceans and freshwater rivers, lakes and ponds. Animals of various species differ in their habits, behaviors and physical features. Organs of breathing. To obtain oxygen, animals must breathe. Oxygen for animals comes from their surroundings. Land animals breathe in oxygen from the air, while fishes and other aquatic animals take oxygen from water. Human beings are mammals. They breathe in through their nose. Through the windpipe, air is taken to the lungs. The lungs are richly supplied with blood vessels. The exchange of gases between the air and the blood occurs when the air enters the lungs. Oxygen from the air passes into the blood and carbon dioxide from the blood passes into the air. Following a contraction of the lungs, carbon dioxide containing air is expelled through the nose. Microorganisms like amoeba and paramecium breathe through their body surface. Insects breathe through air holes on their bodies. These holes are called spiracles. Each tissue in the body is reached by a fine network of air tubes that branch off from the spiracles. Through this network, air enters the body. The body's tissues take in oxygen and release carbon dioxide, which is then expelled. Birds and reptiles breathe with the help of lungs. A fish uses its gills to breathe. Gills are special organs that are richly supplied with blood vessels. When water flows over the gills, an exchange of gases takes place. The gills absorb oxygen from the water and release carbon dioxide from the blood. Other mammals include whales and dolphins. Despite living in water, they breathe through their lungs. A frog is an amphibian. Tadpoles and baby frogs breathe through their gills. On land, an adult frog breathes through its lungs, and in water, it breathes through its moist skin. Whale. Lungs. Amoeba. Body surface. Man. Lungs. Tadpole in water. Gills. Frog in water. Moist skin. Frog on land. Lungs. Fish. Gills. Different animals have different organs for breathing. Organs for movement. Animals can move from one place to another using different types of body parts or limbs. Animals need to move in order to search for food, avoid being hunted, and create resting and breeding grounds for themselves and their young ones. Land animals. Mammals typically have 4 limbs. The 2 at the front are called forelimbs and the 2 at the back are called hindlimbs. Some animals use all 4 limbs to move while others use only the hind pair. Insects. Most of the time, these 6-legged animals move by using their legs. Cockroaches and ants, among other insects, crawl on their legs. A grasshopper hops using its long hind legs. Insects like butterflies have 1 or 2 pairs of wings and can fly. They have tiny colored scales covering their wings. Insects such as lice and bedbugs do not have wings. Since they can't fly, they crawl to move. Birds. The forelimbs of a bird take the form of wings, which help it to fly. Wings have feathers on them. The wings are attached to the breastbone of the bird with the help of strong muscles. These muscles allow the bird to fly and flap its wings. A bird uses its hind limbs to land after a flight. It also uses them when it runs, hops and perches. Additionally, the hind limbs are used for digging, catching prey and attacking enemies. Even though all birds have wings, some can't fly because their wings aren't strong enough. Such birds are called flightless birds. The kiwi, emu, ostrich, rhea and penguin are the well-known flightless birds. Water animals. Fish have fins to help them swim. The two paired fins are used to move forward. The unpaired fin maintains balance and the tail fin helps to change the direction of movement. Turtles can swim and push water back with their four paddle-like limbs. Penguins can swim and push water with the help of their two forelimbs as flippers. To swim, frogs have webbed feet. But when on land, they jump with the help of their long hind legs. Reptiles. Reptiles include lizards, crocodiles, turtles and tortoises. They lay soft-shelled eggs on land and have a dry, scaly skin. Despite having limbs, they only crawl. Snakes are reptiles. They do not have legs. On the underside of their bodies, they have scales or plates. Their ribs are joined to these plates. These plates serve as feet and the ribs serve as legs when a snake moves. In addition to plates, they have powerful muscles and a flexible backbone that helps in movement. Crocodiles use their limbs to crawl. Snakes slithers to move around. Humans. The limbs of human beings are highly developed. When walking and standing, they only use one pair of limbs, their lower limbs, to support their bodies. They stand, walk and run with only one pair of limbs, legs. Hands are adapted to hold objects. Organs of feeding. Animals require food for growth, to obtain energy and maintain good health. Different animals consume various kinds of food. Their eating habits are influenced by the food they consume. Birds' beaks and claws are modified according to the kind of food they eat. Rodents like rabbits, mice and squirrels have small and sharp front teeth. They gnaw seeds and fruits. Herbivores like cows, goats, horses and giraffes have sharp front teeth for biting and strong broad teeth for chewing. They eat green plants. Carnivores like the tiger and cat have very sharp, pointed and curved front teeth for tearing flesh. Additionally, they have strong grinding teeth for chewing both bones and flesh. They consume animal flesh as food. Eagles, kites and vultures are examples of flesh-eating birds. Such birds consume flesh and have strong, pointed, hooked beaks and claws that allow them to catch prey and tear flesh. Migration among animals. At certain times of the year, certain animals travel great distances. Migration describes the mass movement of animals from one place to another. Animals migrate to escape harsh weather, to search for food and to reach their breeding grounds. Migration is most common in birds. Every winter, foreign birds like storks, Arctic tern, Siberian cranes and mallard ducks travel to India. Birds like the purple moorhen and the pelican are local migratory birds of India. Arctic tern, mallard duck, pelican. Eels and other migratory fish live their entire lives in rivers. To lay eggs, they move from the river to the sea. The parent eels pass away after the eggs hatch, and the young eels move back to the river where the parents had left from. Numerous butterfly species also migrate. Monarch butterflies fly from Canada to Mexico. It is amazing how animals make travel and flight decisions during migration. Sea currents are used by some animals. Birds migrate along the coast. To study migration, scientists employ a variety of traditional and modern techniques. Animals have rings and tiny transmitters attached to them to monitor their movement patterns. Synopsis. Animals of various species differ in their habits, behaviors, and physical features. Different animals have different breathing organs like lungs, gills, and spiracles. Land animals breathe in oxygen from the air while fishes and other aquatic animals take oxygen from water. Animals can move from one place to another using different types of body parts or limbs. The limbs of human beings are highly developed. Limbs in the form of fins, paddles, wings or legs help animals to move. Animals require food for growth, to obtain energy and maintain their health. Feeding organs like beaks, teeth and mouth parts of animals are modified according to the kind of food they eat. Animals migrate to escape harsh weather, to search for food and to reach their breeding grounds.